Hey guys, today we have Raj and he is having total 5 years of experience in Java, Spring Boot and microservices domain. And those who want to give same free mock interview, please fill out the form below in the description. So now let's get started. Hey, hello Raj, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, Faizan. What about you?
Yes, I'm also good. Shall we start?
Yes,
Okay, so Raj, can you please introduce yourself and your recent project in brief?
sure. So, hi, myself is Rajkumar Datta, and I am currently holding 5 years of experience and Accenture. And
Mm-hmm.
previously, I have worked with OpenText, which is an event SaaS product applications product-based company. And before that, I worked in Tasty Yantra as a software engineer. So currently, I'm working in a role of 5 years backend developer. But
Mm-hmm.
officially in Accenture, I am a packaged application senior analyst. So where my particular clients or domain I helped out for e-commerce and moreover automotive domains for the client. And I worked on the high performance technologies and
Mm-hmm.
I scaled. And also I love to do problem solvings, like if there are any problems on particular client,
Mm-hmm.
old codes and backlogs. So I suggest also to my juniors like who are there. I sometimes I play the role of lead also to leading them out
Mm-hmm.
and constructing them out for the particular projects.
So can you please tell me real world use of any design pattern that you have implemented? Just explain a
Sure,
real
sure.
world use of any design pattern that you have implemented.
Sure. If you know, I'm not sure like if people know with Camunda platform. So Camunda platform generally it is a business process model platform where
Mm-hmm.
people do the create the what I can say states so
Mm-hmm.
that each and every particular state is in a web service and
Mm-hmm.
it will have a particular compensant task also with few subtask of a main task.
Okay.
So that
Mm-hmm.
is a Saga design pattern internally that particular SaaS product following. So
Okay.
it is a orchestrated design pattern where like there
Mm-hmm.
is a centralized hub. So each and every state have a particular task and compensate task. And our
Okay.
particular code, we are using the SDK of it out so that
Mm-hmm.
the particular we are the REST APIs are connected with the web service. So whenever the
Mm-hmm.
particular REST API get called and if there any error, so it will go to the compensate task rather than going further. And in the compensate task,
Mm-hmm.
we have the forward or backward recovery mechanism, like as per the need.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is the real world
So
scenario.
okay. Okay. So Saga pattern is also very useful in microservice architecture, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me a use case?
A use case like what I have used, I mean, especially as because my current client is Mercedes,
Mm-hmm.
so and it is the automotive industry. So there I'm working on activation part of activation module. So they have a lot of like services, different services, and different teams are handling that. So we are the particular owner of the activation module where
Mm-hmm.
we activate the particular services of the Mercedes to get remote
Okay.
control.
Okay.
So according to the package.
Got it.
So
Got
in
it.
that part, I believe this SaaS
Mm-hmm.
orchestration design pattern is really helpful, like which is backed by Camunda platform. So it's really
Mm-hmm.
helpful for data consistency because it's very required
Okay.
till the
Okay.
end of the phase.
Okay. So will they gift you Mercedes this Diwali?
Uh,
Okay, so yes. How would you design a notification service that sends SMS and email asynchronously?
okay, so I believe there are many ways to design it out. So the
Mm-hmm.
way which I choose is like having a particular individual, particular module or microservice to create
Mm-hmm.
it out and let
Mm-hmm.
Kafka handle the asynchronous part. And I
Okay.
believe whenever like let's I'm giving a scenario. So let's say like any user get logged in first time in a platform, so it have
Mm-hmm.
to get create their account, right? So on that
Mm-hmm.
moment, if a user creating an account, so it is a type of provisioning. So that
Okay, okay.
provisioning alert will be sent to the notification, and there will
Mm-hmm.
be a two-way handshake. Like
So
the
will you
first,
use any queue?
I will maintain a dead letter queue because Kafka again like it handles the queue internally. I
Mm-hmm.
mean
Okay,
for
okay.
retry and all.
And what about failure handling?
The failure handling, I believe I will use Resilience 4J, the circuit breaker design pattern, and rate
Okay,
limiter.
okay, okay. So how would you design bulk data processing efficiently?
I believe there are many ways. So bulk
Mm-hmm.
data processing we can do using sliding window also. So
Okay.
we can pass the batch of data from the particular
Mm-hmm.
streaming platform,
Mm-hmm.
and by customizing it out and creating a code of it using sliding
Mm-hmm.
window. Or else like in the Kafka or any particular streaming platform have a particular configuration. I'm going with the
Mm-hmm.
Kafka. So it's having a bashing configuration is there inside Kafka. So we can
Mm-hmm.
bash and we can also linger millisecond is there. So we can
Mm-hmm.
use these two particular what I can say configuration to use, and further we
Mm-hmm.
can, if we want to enhance it out the latency, so
Mm-hmm.
we can also increase the consumer count inside the
Mm-hmm.
consumer group according to the partition count.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. And we could also use Spring Batch and all, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Hey guys, I want to share something important with you. Actually, Raj prepared from our interview preparation kit and cracked multiple interviews. We have also referred him to multiple companies. So let me tell you, this interview preparation kit has four main parts. The first is complete interview preparation material. It is a step-by-step material made by me, expert and MNC's interviewers. 99% of the questions asked in interviews are covered in it. Second is two real enterprise projects. Code and video recorded sessions are there, and you can add these in your resume. Third is lifetime chat support. Here you can ask your doubts anytime. Fourth is referral support. Here we help you get referred to the top MNCs. So basically, this material is organized as per your experience level and covers Java, Spring Boot, Spring Security, Spring Data JPA, Kafka, microservices, Maven Gate coding questions, Stream API coding questions, and many more. You can buy just a complete interview preparation material or the full kit with projects, supports, and referrals. I have added the link in the description below. So now moving to our interview. And guys, before moving to our interview, I would like to know the true feedback of this interview preparation kit from Raj. So, Raj, could you please provide us?
Sure. So especially I started to going through the preparation kit once I bought it
Mm-hmm.
last week. So I
Mm-hmm.
found like in last week while going through the interview kit, I found
Mm-hmm.
most of the question, whatever the interview I have given from last week till now, like I'm sitting in
Mm-hmm.
front of you. So I mean most of the questions are similar. Like I got a clear idea on, I mean no need to have to go for the internet to search and learn
Internet.
the whole story, rather than I can go with the curated created
Mm-hmm.
that responses. So I believe
Okay.
it is really good.
Thank you. So now moving to our interview. Uh, so Raj, have you worked on URL shortening service?
I have not worked, but I have seen like in the Bitley and all those, like how
Okay,
it
okay.
perform.
So can you tell me, like, just tell me in short, like, what are the ways to create the URL shortener?
Sure. So basically, in the URL shortener, like we are internally, people are using Mapper first of all, so
Mm-hmm.
that like whenever a new we are creating a
Mm-hmm.
URL, so basically it's going to hash and going to be part of a hash map. So on
Mm-hmm.
that moment, what happened? Like after that part of a hash map, but we need to create a URL our own site. So we are generating a manual URL from the huge
Mm-hmm.
URL. So we are creating a URL which will be short. So, and
Mm-hmm.
that URL we have to map with the original URL. On that time, we are mapping it out with the original URL so that it will, whenever this particular small URL will get called, so
Mm-hmm.
internally it will be directly calling the huge URL so that people can, we are thinking that URL is short, but internally it is calling the, huge URL only.
Okay,
So
okay,
that's
okay.
the thing.
So can you explain the difference between the synchronized keyword and the lock interface?
Okay, synchronized keyword and the log interface. The synchronized keyword is specially we are using in a multi-threaded environment for
Mm-hmm.
concurrency. And synchronized keywords generally blocks a particular method or a block of code to get
Mm-hmm.
executed by other threads.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what synchronized keywords do.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe this log interface is, I mean, log interface is generally for logging purpose. So there will be like logger factory. We can use a .new class to have the particular class level logging.
Okay. Okay, so actually, in synchronized keyword and lock interface, we both we use these both in order to make a collection or anything, a method, a thread safe, right?
Yeah.
Synchronized keyword is a generic one. We cannot customize it, but by using the lock interface,
Oh, you are
uh,
talking about log. I heard log. So
no,
log
no,
interface like a return log is there, like
return
which I
lock.
have used. So most of the
Mm-hmm.
like in with the singleton design pattern, I use double lock checking. So where
Mm-hmm.
I'm locking and unlocking according to the use of singleton design pattern. Like once
Mm-hmm.
the particular work done, so you just
Mm-hmm.
unlock the particular the
Mm-hmm.
method which is blocking it out.
Yeah, yeah. There is an implementation class, a
Yes,
re-entrant lock.
return log.
So why we call it re-entrant lock?
Actually, retrent log, if we talk about synchronized keywords, so it is
Mm-hmm.
a refined version of synchronized keyword. In synchronized keywords, we don't have what I can say, the feature that we can handle manually from
Mm-hmm.
our end, the particular sleep, the particular, what I can say, the time the thread will get logged, or the particular interruption time, or particular, we can't, do anything in our own way. So we can't go more over the whatever synchronize is giving us. So it is like
Mm-hmm.
automatic way, it will be locking the particular thread.
Okay,
particular
okay.
method or block. But retrained lock is like it is a same use of synchronized, but with a refiner version of it out. So I believe that's why they have given the name retrained lock.
Okay. So tell me which scenarios would you prefer reentrant lock over synchronized?
The scenario, let's say like the scenario, like I told like about the singleton design pattern. So I
Mm-hmm.
prefer the return lock there because I don't want a particular singleton design pattern if it is got executed also or the particular things are worked also that then also like it is get locked
Mm-hmm.
and blocked. So I don't want that particular case. So on that moment I choose return lock rather than the synchronized. But on the particular side of code, like it will we want it to be get executed but we don't want like exactly when it will be. So it can lock it according to the particular
Okay, so
situation.
tell me, we can do fair ordering by using reentrant lock, right?
Huh.
So, but we cannot do in the synchronize by using synchronize keyword. So, what does this mean, fair ordering?
Fair ordering means whenever we are working with the thread, so the
Mm-hmm.
fair ordering means which thread will be executed first. So
Okay.
that will be the going to the order
Mm-hmm.
priority. So this fair ordering, like whatever the thread will get, which will come first, and the particular block
Which
of
will
code.
come first will be served first, right?
Yeah,
Correct. So that we can do by using the lock interface, but we cannot do in the
synchronize.
synchronize.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So can you tell me how Java handle memory management and garbage collection?
Sure. So Java handle memory management and garbage collection, especially Java have like three types of spaces. Like first of
Mm-hmm.
heap, stack, and we can say method space, but moreover it known as method area.
Mm-hmm.
So so these type of things are there. So in
Mm-hmm.
stack it will work in LIFO, last in first out. So the methods will go there and execute and come out. So we have a LIFO. So no need to do a manual garbage collection things and all those.
Mm-hmm.
And after then we have a method area where the class related metadata are will be there.
Mm-hmm.
But moreover, if you see for the heap, so in the heap we have this garbage collection thing which JVM perform automatically. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why like I choose Java because in C++ we have to do it manually. And
Okay.
if you choose JVM, there like we again I told like we have the young gen and old gen and Eden
Mm-hmm.
survival things are there. So where in the if some the object is present in young gen and not passed through the whole life
Mm-hmm.
cycle of the garbage collection, so it will get cleaned, but it will not we not you going to use the full clean way. It is normal clean
Mm-hmm.
way. But if it is promoted to the old gen, on that moment we need to do a full clean. Generally, the garbage collection is doing the full cleanup. Then only that particular object is going to be get removed once it is not reference to any other particular scenario. So it is will get removed, and again the space will be reclaimed. So this is
Mm-hmm.
the whole work
Okay.
of memory management.
Okay. So, what's the difference between hash map and concurrent hash map?
The main difference of HashMap and concurrent HashMap that HashMap is working in the non-threaded multi-threaded environment, whereas this concurrent HashMap we
Can
can
we
work
make our hash map thread safe?
using concurrent HashMap we can do.
No, no, hash map only.
We can do the by using the again the similar retrained lock or by doing a particular
Okay.
synchronized
So, have
keyword
you heard
lock.
about synchronized map?
I have not heard, but
Okay.
moreover I have seen somewhere. So that's
Okay, okay. Okay, so tell me options in Java 8 and how it helps to avoid null pointer exception.
okay. In Java, it like there is an interface. There is an particular interface like optional,
Mm-hmm.
so which
Mm-hmm.
helps in null pointer to prevent null pointer exception.
Mm-hmm.
And there are more of the functional interfaces are there which got introduced like suppliers, consumer,
Mm-hmm.
predicate, function.
Okay.
So these are there and they are need according to the need we can use an event the splitter iterator also.
Mm-hmm.
So and after then we have the Stream API to
Mm-hmm.
work with the collection framework very easily and
Mm-hmm.
extraordinarily we can use it out. And we
Okay.
have this
Okay, so
Lambda functions.
is it a good idea to use optional inside entity classes or DTOs?
In the not even in the DTO, not in even in the entity, it is better to work with in the business layer, in service layer
Why?
side. I believe like in the entity, if you're creating an entity, I mean, if you're following a particular design pattern or something like that, and entities
Mm-hmm.
are only responsible for the database mapping part, and the
Mm-hmm.
DTOs are only responsible for securing that no one can touch our entity directly, rather than going with
Mm-hmm.
the DTOs. But if it's better to go create it is inside the repository, which is handling
Mm-hmm.
the data access object layer, so
Mm-hmm.
DAO side, so which is there we can put the optional interface like to if like we are searching a particular product. So let's say
Mm-hmm.
with the SQ code. So on that moment, we can have this optional and the product, and we can write a method so that whenever the product will be get returned, if there is
Mm-hmm.
no value of the product present, no product
Okay.
is present, so it will return a null, and optional can handle it very way. And if there's a product, so it will return the product.
Okay. Uh, okay. So moving ahead, what's the use case of map and flat map?
The map and flat map works on the normal list area, and the flat map works on list area. So generally, if we have
Mm-hmm.
a list of list like nested list, on that moment we can use flat map, and the main list will be there streaming,
Mm-hmm.
and the next in the flat map if we're doing so, it will also create a stream of a list which is inside
Mm-hmm.
of that particular main list.
Okay.
So in this way, we can use flat map, and flat map we can use in the normal list, like if it is a single list.
Okay. 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 So let's say if you want to sort a list of employees by department and then by salary in descending order. So which functional interface you could use?
Uh, Functional interface, I mean, using stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I believe I could you please repeat? I'm sorry. Uh,
If
if
you want to sort a list of employees by department first, then by salary in descending order.
list
Uh,
of employed with department order and salary count, right? Is
mhm,
higher or lower. So I believe I can, if the list, there is a list of employee, and
mhm,
employee can be part of many department, I believe. A
mhm,
department, I can say the teams, we can say many teams, like in his career.
mhm.
So it is again a list. So it is a nested list. And if we go for the salary, so it is single in the same employee. So
Okay.
now if I do it out, so I can use first I can choose a stream of
Uh-huh.
list, and then after I can use a flat map to search which the department of the employee, and then after I can search the salary generally in the same, and I can collect it as a list. So I can generally I can filter out if the particular employees have a high salary. So
Okay.
in that way we can do,
Okay.
we can use
And
this.
what about comparator and comparable?
Comparator and comparable, actually both use case are same for sorting the things.
Okay.
And
So which
compare
one will you use here?
I will choose this I will choose this comparable compare to.
Okay. Okay. Moving ahead, can you explain completable future and why it is useful?
Sure. So before Java 8, we have like future. So which is
Uh,
also worked at completable a similar type of structure work as like
mm-hmm,
independent task chain we can create and we can use it. But
mm-hmm,
it's like it's blocks the main thread, you know. So for that reason, in the Java 8, they introduced the computable future, so which
mm-hmm,
does not blocks the main thread. Rather than the main thread will be freed first, and
mm-hmm,
the main execution will be done by the other threads. So that if
mm-hmm,
there is any particular complex task will be there, so the main thread will
mm-hmm,
perform that. So it is main work for asynchronous programming in Java, and also
mm-hmm,
it's backed by Fluent API. So where
mm-hmm.
this then accept, then apply, then submit, and then run, these things are there generally.
Okay. 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 So Raj, can you please tell me how does a Spring Boot automatically configure our application?
Sure. So Spring Boot automatically configure our application by using three annotations spatially, but there are more annotation inside it, inside the
Mm-hmm,
Spring Boot application. But three of the
mm-hmm.
annotations which are mainly developer focused, and I
Okay.
think most of the developer have seen. So it is like
Mm-hmm.
enable auto configuration,
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
component scan. So this
Okay.
enable auto configuration generally it will check the class path, it having the conditional annotation inside that conditional on class, conditional on method. So
Mm-hmm.
these things are there, conditional annotation, which checks that
Mm-hmm.
it is the particular things are there or not, the conditions are achieved or not. So after that, like it will automatically configure the particular using the application properties and these things and all.
Mm-hmm.
And the at configurations are the more type safe way to write a configuration inside a class. So rather than having a old XML way, so it's a better way to choose like type, which is very type safe. So and
Mm-hmm.
now we have the component scan, which will be scanning all the folder and subfolders,
Mm-hmm.
like the of the stereotypes annotations,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be set up it in a very small amount of time, the whole environment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 So tell me what's the difference between using auto-add annotation on a constructor versus on a field?
I believe there is concept is like constructor injection and a setter injection.
Mm-hmm.
So and a field injection.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do a auto ride on a constructor, so it's a constructor injection, and it's
Mm-hmm.
really best way to do it, and
Okay.
it's really recommended way. And if we
Mm-hmm.
do a field injection, so I mean, it's not a good way to do that. Because in the
Mm-hmm.
constructor injection, like if we do it out, so it will create a bean, generate a bean in the back side of
Mm-hmm.
it, and the Spring IOC is which handle the whole bean life cycle. Once that object is get created or instance will get created. So I believe
Mm-hmm.
that is the best way to do that. And we are having a curated parameters like which can be
Mm-hmm.
handled by again the Spring IOC or the bean.
Okay. Okay. Uh, can you please tell me how do you return a custom error JSON to the client side?
Custom error JSON, I believe. Like first of all, there is like global exception handler.
Mm-hmm.
So where there is like controller advice, we can use annotations and exception
Mm-hmm.
handler for the particular exception class, and we can write a method. So I believe using that, I can return a custom exception of JSON
Mm-hmm.
to the particular client.
Okay. Okay. And how would you make your REST API idempotent? Sorry,
Uh,
idempotent.
Okay, I can make my REST API idempotent because first of the thing why we need idempotency we need to understand is
Mm-hmm.
like because even if the similar I can say if the similar scenario get passed and executed the block,
Mm-hmm.
even though it is passed, but it will not get updated. It will not get committed. Only once it gets committed before and after then, even though how many times it will get run, but it will not get committed to the database. So it will
Okay.
not get going to change anything. So for that we need for that each and idempotency have a unique key for
Mm-hmm.
each and every particular event. So I'm saying each and every scenario is a type of event. So where we
Mm-hmm.
have an idempotency as a unique key for each and every event. So if the unique key is already present, so it will not
Mm-hmm.
going to change further. How many time it will be running. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why, like in the, I believe most of the time I seen like other developers while coding, like in the companies also, I have seen we are simply passing right now the request body and we doing the serializations to our side so that the byte stream get converted to object and then after we can use it internally in the Spring Boot or whatever requirement. Okay, but on the moment we are passing the request body, at the same moment we should go with a particular unique key for each and every particular API call, so that each and every time whenever the thread taking that API call, so that if other threads are trying to cause if thread shares resource, so if other
Mm-hmm.
thread also having the knowledge of that particular API that it is getting passed in this particular thread, but it
Mm-hmm.
also having the knowledge of the unique key that okay, this unique key is already there. So even though if other thread will be running that particular API, so the main status will not get changed.
Okay. Okay. Do you know about lazy initialization in Spring Boot and how we can
So
enable lazy initialization?
So I believe there is a at that lazy annotation is there. So lazy initialization we can use for making a particular injection
Mm-hmm.
manual, not automatic.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
whenever it's need on that moment only get it's injected and the bean will get created. Spring IOC will handle the life cycle. Not
Okay.
not like whenever you are just created it will get created at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't
Okay.
want it because it's again performance improvement part.
Mm-hmm. What's the difference between save and save flush in Spring Data JPA?
Save and save plus means save we can we can generally we are persisting a particular data to the
Mm-hmm.
database, and save plus means we are flushing first the particular existing data and we are overwriting the I mean if the same data is coming. So that's the main thing. Like rather than having a different update or patch method.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Got it. How do you optimize N plus and select problem?
N plus select column. I believe I can use qualifier and these annotations there, qualifier or
Okay.
primary, so that
Mm-hmm.
even though if there is like n number of particular what I can say injections are there, but only
Mm-hmm.
that particular thing will be get injected, which I want primarily or qualified way,
Mm-hmm.
so to be prevent the ambiguity.
Okay. Okay. So tell me what's the difference between fetch type lazy and fetch type eager?
The face type lazy and face type eager is the part of the ORM feature, object relational mapping
Mm-hmm.
feature. So it generally works similar, or like how I told before the lazy annotation. It
Mm-hmm.
works similarly. The face type eager means like once the particular if there is a like mapping in between two classes, like one to many or whatever. So mapping is there. So if the main particular table will get I mean what I can say used, so at the moment, the different table will also get used. So it is a eager. So that
Mm-hmm.
once this and this similar time it is get injected. But whenever a particular lazy we have written in the
Mm-hmm.
fetch type, so that means if this will be get used, this particular part will not get used till we are not requiring it out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, okay. So moving ahead, how do microservices communicate with each other?
There are many ways of communication.
Mm-hmm.
The first way is like intercommunication using the REST template, Fin
Mm-hmm.
client, or by WebSocket.
Mm-hmm.
And and after then, like we have this recently, which came like a 3.5 years before. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
Kafka design patterns. So
Mm-hmm.
these design patterns help us for the microservice intercommunication using
Mm-hmm.
each and every event.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe these two are right now, which I know and
Mm-hmm.
use most of the time. So that's it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. And also, actually, we can do two types of communication, synchronous and asynchronous.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, synchronous,
right.
asynchronous.
Synchronous, we could use REST API and all, as you
Yes,
already told. And for asynchronous methods and asynchronous
event handling.
communications, we could use Kafka, RabbitMQ
Yes.
Active. Okay. Okay. So moving ahead. So how would you trace a request across multiple microservices in a distributed
Uh,
system?
okay, so there are
Mm-hmm.
many ways and there are many applications to go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, whenever there is an event generated, so we should
Mm-hmm.
pass a trace ID. So
Mm-hmm.
when the trace ID can pass, so it is very easy then. Like we can use Zipkin if we don't have a huge amount to
Mm-hmm.
pay Datadog or New Relic. So we can use
Mm-hmm.
Zipkin, we can use Prometheus and
Mm-hmm.
these things and all. And after then, if we have a nice amount in our hand, so we can go
Mm-hmm.
to New Relic or Datadog. So where they are handling the three parts. Like first, they are handling the logging part also. They are handling the alerting part also, incident part also.
Mm-hmm.
They are handling and showing us the curated result, like how from one microservice the API get called, what time it have taken, next which particular dispatcher servlet method got called, and
Mm-hmm.
how it's got called, next which particular next microservice API got called. So it will show us a curated report on that, so we can easily
Okay.
tackle the things.
Mhm. Okay. Got it. So Raj, now can you please share your screen and open any Java editor? I'll share few coding questions and that you have to solve by using Stream
Sure,
API.
I will try my best. That's the part I'm very out.
Okay, okay.
So, um,
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. It will be a practice for you.
sure. Please help me out if somewhere like I'm wrong, because I'm really bad in Stream API things. Still going on.
Okay, okay.
Um,
So first question is you are given a list of integers,
mhm.
right? And you are asked to print top three largest numbers from the list by using Stream API.
Okay, I'm giving list of teachers. Mm. So, top three numbers, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Top three
Okay.
largest or biggest
So that means
or
I have to print
highest.
three, four, five, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Three, four, five.
Okay. Um, list stream dot top three largest. Okay. If I can reverse it all. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3. If count is 3, I can. Okay. Mm, for reversion purpose, reverse map which I can transform. And now I want to reverse it all. And for reversion purpose, I will have. So I have to use only stream related functions, or like I can create on functions and all.
Yeah, stream related functions only.
Yeah.
So I think a map will not be useful here. Can you try something like sorted, dot
Oh,
sorted,
okay.
stream, dot sorted,
Sorted, and I believe I can choose this ascending or descending order as per the need is
descending order? Yes, yes, yes.
comparator.
Hmm.
Okay, so this comparator, I will use integers, so comparing.
Okay, so I think in the comparator there is a method that reverse.
Okay, comparator dot reverse order.
Yeah, it will show. I mean, return the reverse. I mean, descending order.
Okay, So we have the reverse order. Now we can run till 3. So I can say
So
let's
do you know about, let's say if there are six elements and we want to extract only one, two, three. So there is a direct function to extract.
I know about
Can you
let's
think about limit?
limit, yeah, yeah.
Mhm,
So limit and I believe 3, and I can do like this for each where I have the system
mhm.
dot out and println, and yeah, so this is okay. 543, yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Now you are given a list of integers and you have to return first non-repeating integer from the list.
First non-repeating.
Yeah, in
So
this case, one will be returned because one is a first non-repeating integer.
okay,
Now add in the list after 5, add 1, 2 as well in the line number 7. Okay, so create a new list.
this fine, right?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, add 1 as well in the list.
Okay, we need to
Now,
price the first repeating character, right?
first non-repeating integer. So here, first non-repeating integer would be 3.
3. Yeah. So list string, okay, and so list of the string, okay, list of the string, yes, and, okay, this one, shape, and then return, say m and set and n, okay, dot skip form instance. Okay, first one, right?
Mhm.
Fine, first. So hopefully I'm doing correct is on first. So am I doing correctly this filter? And set.
I think you are adding set, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. It will remove 2 and 1, right?
So yeah. So I believe I can use distinct then. Distinct.
Distinct also will do the same thing. It will remove 2 and 1 from the list. Uh,
Something to filter.
okay.
Compare.
So
Compare.
inside a filter, there is a class collections dot, like to any element like n arrow. I mean, do first
Okay.
fetch the element like n arrow or x arrow. Then there is a
Okay.
collections dot frequency.
Frequency. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, we have to provide two parameters here. First is the array name,
Hmm.
and the second is the that integer we are passing. Like array name here is what is array name?
List
List
one.
one, and n is the number we are passing. So it will check the frequency of each element. Like first, it will check the frequency of one, then two, then three, and then we have to compare there either is equal to one.
Okay.
After, yeah, if the frequency is one, like first it will check the frequency of one, it is two, then it will not return true. Then two, then three, then four. Three have one frequency, right?
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then just to find first and print.
Okay. Good. Okay. And first one.
So I
Return
think you
first.
are not storing this value anywhere or printing.
For for each. Okay, let me store. Integer and equal to
It will return optional value. So you have to do get.
okay. Integer, mm, Yeah.
Okay. You got these two questions, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So yes, Raj, it's done from my end.